Three, two, one, lights, camera, action. Hey, everybody, it's Digital Neon. Very happy to be on the Discord server. Very happy to be with you all. It's a wonderful space. Everything everyone's saying is just so helpful, and it's nice to have a good, solid community of like-minded people. So here's the idea I was mentioning yesterday. So right now we've got the Bitcoin basically tanking down at $69,395 US about, and this is on Saturday, February 7th at about sometime in the afternoon. So I started shorting here. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to say this and that, but it felt like when this happened, I knew something was up. When we started losing the levels, you see, when we started losing these levels, I knew something was up. And through managing NFTs stuff, I was able to just basically take advantage of this leg down. And this was a prime entry for a long, which we took part in. We longed a short section of this. This was a few days um, back in December here, like leading up to the Christmas season, this quote unquote Santa rally, whatever. So right now, after the second leg of we have a completed bear flag here, right? A completed and complete technical pattern. So instead of just being like, oh, we're gonna catch the next bounce, like, yeah, we got a pretty solid daily candle here on Bitcoin that printed when that was on Friday. Like it's a pretty gnarly candle. Um, I don't think that's going to be sustained. It's not an engulfing candle, so it didn't really rise past this last candle. So I expect this to just kind of continue to roll over. And everybody in the space is like, they're waiting for the bull market to flip over. My thinking is get that out of your head. Bull market is gone. We are probably at the worst, like in the like nose planting into the next level of drops here for Bitcoin. So instead of stressing and watching your portfolio go down and taking these losing trades, because I don't know, people are still trying to long this chart. It blows my mind. And even shorting it can really mess you up, because if you shorted down here, like, you're liquidated. Like, you got drained on this candle, right? So there's it's a lot of head games basically. So my approach is, when you start seeing this roll over, let's say you captured the shorts, you're in really good positions, flip over to the traditional system, right? Go to stocks. Stocks are a great asset to trade when crypto is down. It is so good. Like, look at Johnson and Johnson back in May. If you had let's say you had bought Johnson and Johnson, like, you rallied basically from, what is this? 100 and, let's say, the bottom. You never catch the bottom. Let's say you caught it here. You say you caught it at 150. You're at 240 today with minimal drawdown, right? And it's over months. It's very stable growth. It's not like Bitcoin, highly volatile, manipulated. It's, I love trading Bitcoin, and those that do love trading the volatility. But when you're in that mental space of uncertainty and you're losing capital, you have to be able to pull yourself out of your own headspace and say, hey, what is undervalued? Where can I rotate my capital, and how can I appreciate the most amount of value until, set period in the market, quote unquote, crypto market, where you want to get back in. But that's also a lot of thinking on your own part, a lot of independent, like, emotional management as well. Whereas, I'll be honest, a lot of people trading in the Bitcoin space, especially in this seasonal time for Bitcoin, it's a lot of new people, a lot of people that have experienced some loss, and they're got their fingers crossed for that pump that I mentioned earlier. So my approach is, save yourself the emotions of wishing things were the way that they used to be, because the bull market's done, right? The set of circumstances that led to that bull market is now finished, right? That's done. That's gone. So now we have to reassess. We've hit, like, let's look at that Bitcoin chart again. Like, we're well into this bear market. We've gone from 126,000 US to basically half, right? And the worst part is, maybe it's done, who knows? But you have to be able to pull yourself out of that thinking. And because that hopeful, wishful, oh, I'm going to catch the next bounce, is not going to recover losses if you've been losing since the top, right? That's just going to contribute. It's going to compound your losses and just add more risk to your position and portfolio. So I know I'm pretty long-winded, and I love to hear the sound of my voice, but that's 5 minutes. That's it in a nutshell. Cool. All right. Looking forward to the interactions tonight as we go into Asian Market Open. So thank you again. I'm Digital Neon, and we'll chat soon.